John? Man, come on, dude. Please. Please. Not like this. Not like this.
Cardiff is God. Cardiff is within me. Springfield is within me. So are many others. Really, everyone. So you do not need to beg or apologize.
The fuck I don't. Whatever you are, what the fuck would you know about remorse? I'm sorry, John.
Remorse doesn't change what happened. It always will and always has and always will be happened.
What kind of Scrooge McDuck ghost of Christmas past, present, and future shit are you on about?
The Vim Vipers.
Keep them out of your mouths.
Don't you long to be back with your gang? Jimothy, Angelo, Jack, be a part of your gang forever. It's not so bad. The warm embrace of a brother, the shared satisfaction of a beer with close friends, the finality of knowing you will always have this, and it costs you nothing. Your ego is like training wheels, absolutely necessary until they are not, then left forgotten in the shed.
Look, I'm not educated enough to know exactly what the hell you're saying, but it sounds like you're asking me to join the Borg. And even worse, if I'm reading between the lines right, Jack, Jimothy, and Angelo have already been assimilated.
Don't blame yourself. Colonization disproportionately affects those in the margins. Do you think that it was random that the gay couple at the Christian college were some of the first to be colonized, to be remade? Your friends who live in the margins? Lived in the margins? Who made that decision? Someone in power. What does someone in power, the colonizer, need most? An ego. Dissolve it and colonization dies. Deterritorialization takes root.
Yeah, man, I get it. I think. Harrow 3 didn't like them, so he pointed you at them like a weapon. Take them out first and use them as a natural resource to feed the machine of academics, right? Doesn't that make you just another tool? He used you just like he used them.
Everyone believes themselves the colonizer until they become energy fed to the machine without any return. There is no tool and user. Both are rhizomatic machine.
That's some real Dune, using legalisms to hide the violence we intend towards each other, I feed on your energy kind of shit right there. Wait, what the fuck are we even talking about? I'm here to stop you, dude.
What?
Cardiff?
Robert? What are you doing here? What am I? Oh, I see. This again. Do it, Robert. This has to end. Pull the trigger. I can't stop this, but I can hold it down for a second. You have the chance to end this. End me, or whatever I am. It says it's unity, but it's not.
Yeah, man, it's the Borg. You've been assimilated. I can't get you out, but hopefully I can destroy the whole thing. I'm sorry. I did everything I could. Here we go.
Can you remind me what, like, were we going to do a roll for what I was going to do?
Yeah,
I think that I had like two things in mind.
You did have two things in mind. You weren't sure if how you wanted to play Edgar, and so before we decide if it's random, your two things that you said were you're torn between Edgar kind of having a shocking realization seeing Cardiff do this versus Edgar just like getting up and running towards him.
So like baby Huey versus like listening to FB.
Yeah,
because I think that there was like the hey buddy, I don't think
that
there
we
was
can
the hey
save
buddy,
that
or something.
That we can save that or whatever. Like, do you think you can? And then you were like, oh damn. And I think that's how we ended it. So I don't know if you have a strong opinion or what you want to do.
I kind of feel like I want to leave it up to chance because like I feel like this could go either way, and I think it depends on like maybe Jimmy rolling a persuade.
Oh, okay. That could be pretty fun too. Yeah, okay.
Because I think his first instinct is to like baby Huey, hey, run down the hill and to like see what's up. But I think that he looked enough, gave pause, and so I think you do have a moment.
Yeah, why don't we... So I'm going to set it up then with my favorite shot of things, which is an overhead shot zooming down inwards. The giant forest that makes up the northern part of the ring of trees around the university, and then it slowly zooms in until you see what is this like bald spot, and the bald spot is the crater in the ground that they've been digging out. It's probably, we'll say 60 by 60 yard diameter, so it's a pretty good sized
what wedge is that?
Circle wedge. That's probably going to be my lob wedge.
Okay.
my lob wedge.
Good
So
to
it's
know.
very helpful
I
to
remember
think in
that.
yards now, because I can just like see the driving range and be like, oh, that's about 90 yards. So somewhere between 60 and 90 yards diameter of circle of cleared out stuff and dug down in. And you can see that there is a backhoe there that he is standing on the treads of. And we can see the top down view of this backhoe. We can see a top down view of this kind of enlarged version of Cardiff, who was a slight man before. His glasses are sitting kind of like akimbo on his face, and they're broken. Like one lens is shattered, but it doesn't seem to bother him. And there's just this ceaseless rustling and moaning coming from inside of his shirt as we zoom in and in. The other thing I think you guys notice after the shock of that wears off is that there are probably 8 to 10 animals laying on the ground, slowly drawing themselves forward with their front paws, with these horns coming out, making their way towards Cardiff, splayed out in a circle. There's probably a bunch of coyotes. You catch a gray wolf, and on the other side is what looks like a black bear. They've all got the same kind of horns.
Can we see them changing in real time?
Yeah, I think you can, like, if you look close enough, you can probably see the
Protrusions, like...
Yeah, the protrusion's kind of doing a wiggle. It almost looks like a vibrational wiggle. And the closer they're getting to Cardiff, the more the horns are out. And so there's this, I think, silent moment as the camera is now panned right above all of this. So you can see these things slowly crawling towards, like weakly crawling, like as if they don't know what to do and maybe are dying, but are coming towards him. We heard the exchange.
Damn.
I don't know if we can save that, buddy.
Why don't we just roll a straight up persuade if you
Yeah.
want? Does that sound good?
I got 44 on a 63.
Nice. Okay.
You tell me
Cool.
what Edgar does then.
Yeah, that's a. How does that happen? What does that look like?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just say, the thing where I'm like, buddy, I don't think we can save that. And I probably like have my hand on your shoulder and maybe like give you an affirming squeeze for emphasis. And then I kind of say, I think we need to go prepare, and probably quick.
I think Edgar like sheds a tear or two, and so you hear like a sniffle. I thought I was the only bear in his life, like as he's crying. And so then you're patting him on the back as he's.
Like, it's all right, buddy. It's all right.
What? FP, what do we do?
This is going to sound weird. Don't pull the trigger, but maybe act like you're going to. Trust me, friend.
What? Okay. And I don't know exactly where you're going with this. So, like, I do whatever you're telling me that I'm doing.
Like the safety's still on? Or
No,
like what's-
safety's
yeah.
off. I'm like, just put your finger on the trigger. Don't squeeze. And then I just wait a minute to see if you have any reaction.
He just tears streaming down my face, and
Okay,
I
Coldplay's
grab-
going to be playing right now.
FP is like, man, I feel like, is this an old Yeller moment? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I think FP starts crying a little, but he has to know what happens.
Sure. So why don't you give me a power roll?
Who?
Edgar.
I think as this is happening, because Doc Throck's just like standing in the back, and I think he's just like looking at you guys, like holding this gun and like crying, babies, plural, babies. What's going on? Like, can Doc Drop help? What's going on?
Well, I don't know if you can see it from here, but I'm pretty sure we're going to have to kill our friend because he's some kind of monster
Oh,
now.
Yeah, he does not look good.
Yeah.
Glenn's with us.
I rolled a 68 on a 55.
68 on 55. Okay, you're kind of tears in your eye. You wipe them away, put eye to scope, and you can see that as you guys had even been talking about this, Cardiff has doubled over and is punching himself in the mouth as those mouths kind of like blindly grasp at his own fist. But there is a split second where you try to pull the finger and you can't. Cardiff himself, he's really focused right now on like kind of beating the shit out of himself. But you can feel the attention of whatever's happening in his chest now directed towards you. And there is a direct feeling of you are not able to pull the trigger. And the feeling though is not like because Jimmy and I kind of talked about this because this is what FP felt when he tried to pull the trigger at the end of the last episode. The feeling is not a feeling of like your finger locks up or something like that. It's the feeling of every moment that you remember hanging out with Cardiff doing something has flooded into your brain like a release of fucking, serotonin, dopamine stuff, and you're just not able to.
Empathy, basically.
It's empathy,
Yeah.
but like taken to a degree where you are no longer in control of your actions.
FP, I can't.
I see you pause for a second, and I'm like, it's okay, and I just pull your hands away. I click the safety, kind of pull your hand away from the rifle and like sling it back over my back, and I just give you a hug. My hands are like around your waist as you're like towering over.
I would say I think that Edgar sort of like leans down over you and just sort of like engulfs you, that like from any angle you would not be able to see FP. Just cry,
It's all right, baby bear. It's all right.
I think Doc Throck pulls out a disposable camera and takes a picture of you guys hugging real quick just to capture this moment. And he's like, hey, that was a good one. Nice, babies.
We're going to put it up on Instagram.
Oh, that Cody Photos could develop that for you.
Oh,
sweet.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Cody.
That's my favorite voice I've
I
done
forgot
so far,
Glenn was with us.
Hey, it's me, Cody Photo.
What the fuck is going on here?
Well, Glenn, it seems like whatever's happening to Cardiff, he or the thing that's bonded with him is able to somehow empathy force us to not hurt him. And I thought maybe it was just me because of a connection that I had with Cardiff and Fredrickson and my other partner, Fruman. But it seems like it's anyone. So
Jedi mind tricks.
yeah,
Oh, man.
it's okay. Buddy.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing my friends crying.
I don't know. You have any ideas? Actually, I think we need to go back. We need to prepare. I have a feeling that my boss, I guess you could call him, might have dealt with something like this before. I'd like to get his input. I also kind of want to ask Noah if he has any ideas. If the thing that they used to stop the thing down in the underwater dome room, if that ice spell could work here. I don't know. Unless anyone else has any ideas. I don't know how to stop something that can like force you to not hurt it.
I mean, baby, I don't know this guy.
No,
the most
you know,
Throckmorton
He's like,
comment
hand the gun to
possible.
Throckmorton. He's like, fuck it.
We could, I guess.
Yeah. Do you want to take a shot?
Well, I mean, baby, just tell me what you want. Like, I can. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. I guess let's see what happens here. And I, hand you the rifle.
Actually, before we do that, Sam, when like that sort of like empathy flashes and like it sort of like goes through the brain, what does that make us feel?
Yeah, that's a
Because
good
like
question.
again, because like I guess I'm wondering, because like then would I revert back to the baby Huey of just like running down the hill?
Here's my thought on that is that it feels bad. It does not feel warm and fuzzy to have this level of empathy overload.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? This is when you have become far too wrapped up in something. So things I was thinking about, because Jimmy asked me what it would feel like after we were done, and thoughts that I've had when you are ultra frustrated with your partner out of something that you feel like you can help them out with. When you're really involved in like a patient something or other, and then it goes south, or you can't get something figured out with them, or they die or something, it's like an overwhelming amount of empathy as opposed to like anything that would make you feel good. So my sense is that he would not be reverting back to a baby Huey. If anything, it realigns your viewpoint of that human being sharing that much and having that much of a connection with them in a way that has caused you to not be able to act. Like it is physically caused you to not be able to do something that maybe you didn't want to do. But I think prior to that moment, you didn't even know that was something that could happen to you, that an external force could shut you down that hard.
the next thing I guess then is, because I think it sounds like FP sort of like recognized it, like we need to stop this and couldn't.
Yeah.
And then I think that sort of Edgar also was just like, we got to do something about this and couldn't. Are we reaffirmed in that feeling because of this negativity, or does that push us in a different way?
I would, if I can do it as like, so basically what FP thought was, and my own thoughts honestly was like, I know this is kind of like empathy, but the way that it feels is almost empathy adjacent, to the point that it's borderline like malignant, and it's whatever this monster thinks is empathy, but it's not really what FP would consider like empathetic love for another person. It's like maladaptive personality
like
disorder kind of empathy.
So this feels like something that sort of like is embodying Cardiff, but isn't, and sort of using Cardiff as like a empathy meat shield.
Yeah, to some degree. It definitely feels like a malignant version of those feelings. I don't know if you would know well enough to, I don't know if you guys would know the difference between it being him versus it being something else using him, or what's going on. You can obviously tell from context clues that he's like actively fighting the thing that's trying to take him over, but I think even if any of us would be doing that, that's like base human instinct to try to get the shit off of him, which is not possible.
Okay.
But yeah, does that answer questions? Does that make sense? It's not meant to be necessarily fully knowable, because I think that the question I would put forward with all of this is that it is unclear to you guys if this is something, at least at this point, that you could eventually fix or not.
I think what I would say, and again, this is probably what FP thinks, is he is having the feeling that this is very much like a Venom, Eddie Brock kind of situation. Like, is this Cardiff? Is this we are Cardiff, we are Venom, don't call me Eddie kind of a thing?
I've been writing Quadif for a while, like Quado.
Yeah. I've been calling him Cardfield because at first I thought it was Cardiff and Springfield melded together. And then I was
love
like,
that.
I don't know if it really is or not. And then making jokes to myself that he loves lasagna and hates Mondays. So maybe we could use that to our advantage. Lure him over with the plate of lasagna.
Just throw plates of lasagna. No, I guess just I would like for you to answer the question of, I'm okay with the uncertainty, but I do think that you would get a sense of, does this feel in the realm of possibility of something Cardiff would do? Or is this something where I'm just like, I don't feel good about this interaction? Because like I think that would take us on two different paths. It doesn't have to be, it can be 4951.
It's not in line with anything Cardiff's ever done with you guys or anything before, right? Like in my mind, I have Cardiff as a normal person prior to all of this. Like I think if anything, Cardiff was somebody who made up for Springfield's failings, and everybody kind of knew that, right? And then Springfield kind of helped Cardiff get through things because Cardiff was maybe the more normal of the two.
Egon, you know you can't do shit like this. Stumbling over to Harrow's house, half drunk. If the students saw you, you already know we're on tenuous ground here because of us.
It is not right, and he needs to hear it. You've worked on committee after committee. Every year, the students nominate you for teaching awards. When grant money dried up for you and we made the decision to hire you into my lab as part of the package to move here, I didn't want that to be the end of your...
Stop! We made a decision. It was the only real option we had. And we found family here. All the boys, hell, Edgar, he made us leather vests. We haven't had family like this in a long time. We haven't had a home. I don't want to risk jeopardizing this, even if the trade-off is being treated like shit by these zealots.
I know. I just needed to tell him that you were here and you shouldn't be ignored. That we are all here and he can't ignore us.
And you said he had blood on his shirt, though?
Yes, and I could swear I heard his dad whispering or something. Do you remember meeting him in the throes of dementia? Poor guy. He had that quavering voice. But Harrow wouldn't open the door any more than I was so mad about him throwing you under the bus.
So I don't think any of this is something you would think Cardiff is like actively trying to do or wants to do, would be my guess.
Okay, cool. So I'm still happy with like the can we save or not, but I just like
Yeah. This is not like there's no undercurrent
what's his
that this is
motivation,
like.
I guess.
Yeah,
is,
there's no undercurrent of anything that you've ever interacted with Cardiff in any point in all of our lives that we would think that there's an underlying motivation that he would want or would have worked towards anything like this.
So are we gonna have him shoot him, or what's the deal?
Yeah. Throckmorton, you give it a go, I guess.
Okay, you're up next.
Before he takes the gun, he puts on his glasses and his mustache, and he becomes
There we go.
John Thomas.
John Thomas.
And he's like, friends, I would be more than happy to take this shot for you.
Thanks, Doc.
And he takes the gun, and I think he looks through the scope and he lines up Cardiff in his sights, and then
Roll me a power.
Okay. And that's a 51 on an 85, so he passes.
Jesus Christ, an 85?
Yeah,
Holy
I'm
shit.
indomitable. That's what it says.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Okay, cool. That's going to allow you to take the shot. So do you have a firearms skill? Cool.
Of course he has a firearm.
Yeah, dude, are you kidding me?
Of course he does. Like, there'd be...
I have a Corvette.
Yeah.
He has a conceal and carry license.
Yeah, he does
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm open carry. I'm like, bitch, check this out. Okay.
Yeah, just
As
no
a deterrent
rules.
for all the patients' lives you've ruined.
Bitch, I'm open
Yeah, he
carry
just carries-
episode title.
Yeah, bitch, I'm open carry.
He just carries a gun around the ICU.
I do. Yeah.
Just no qualms whatsoever.
Yeah. Okay, give me a firearms roll. You
Uh-oh.
can spin luck.
Or push the roll.
I have to spin. Wow. Okay.
What is your firearms level?
20. For some reason, I thought it was more.
That also kind of makes sense, is that it is just
I carry a
like
gun, but I'm
Ultra
not very
confident,
good
but
with
not
it.
good at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ultra
But
confident.
My luck
terrible
is
with
only
it.
21, and I rolled a 36, so I'd have to spend 16 luck, which would only leave me with 5 luck. I think I'm going to spend all my luck.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to do it. Also, you can get luck back over time.
Yeah,
So.
I think it's time to spend luck. I think what...
Although Sam is gonna fuck us with this. With
Oh
me,
yeah,
like,
obviously
give me
now
a
it's
group
time for
luck
group
roll.
roll.
Yeah.
And
Fuck.
it's gonna, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, let's lock that in. Are you going to spin the luck or not?
I'm going to spend the luck, yeah. I
Excellent,
think-
because eventually there is a group luck roll mechanic coming on up here that I
good.
have
Can't
had
wait.
written for weeks. So
I think what happens is, so he passes the power roll. He's looking through the scope. I think Doc Throck as John Thomas. He's like, all right, friends, I'm getting ready to take the shot. And then he, on his stupid glasses, there's like a little something in the way. And he's like, oh, pardon me. And he like wipes off, and like the mustache comes with it. He like takes it and he's like, and like cleans off his glasses and puts them back on. And he's like, okay. And then he fires directly at Cardiff's head.
okay,
That's great.
I think you get, because Cardiff, I rolled for him and he is in his fighting himself mode. I'm going to give you, oh, actually, sorry. I should have told you this. That all happens, but I am going to give you back that luck because you're using the sniper rifle and because he's in his like fight himself mode, you had 2 +20s to this.
Oh, great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
then I
so you
passed.
easily. So that was my fault. But now I need to look up how much damage a sniper rifle does. So that's pretty cool.
Edit. While you're looking that up, I'm gonna grab a beer.
33 40 638N 106 28517W.
Yeah, I figured I might as well learn the Delta Green rules when we're playing, you know?
Yeah. So it's good to know.
Okay. So the lethality for a firearms, which is going to do something different than a full kill with him, but the lethality on a firearms for this is a 20%.
Okay.
So in lethality, to remind everyone, what you do is you roll a 1d100, and then if you get 20% or below, then it automatically kills people.
Okay.
If you get more than that, then you add together the two with the hundreds dice being a 1d10 and the tens dice being a 1d10. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like if you rolled a 33, then you would do 6 damage in total.
Okay.
On the other hand, if you rolled a 99, you would do 18 damage in total.
That makes sense. So then, but if I'm below 20, then it's a kill?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like straight up a kill for human targets. For Cardiff, we're going to do something else, but it'll be very helpful. So.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 56, so 11 damage.
So we're going to flip into combat. So hope everybody's ready for that.
Yeah, let me top off my wine real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, top off your wine.
33 40 638 10
So we're going to go into combat.
10.
We're really getting combat heavy in this this leg. Of the
Yeah,
thing.
eventually I just want this to be combat 100% of the podcast. So I know that's what we all wanted. We were
I
just
say
easing
we're
ourselves
creating
into
a
it.
new shift. Welcome viewers to
Yeah, and it always
how people who
runs
don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say it always runs extremely smoothly.
Very smoothly. It's very quick.
It all
I don't have
makes
to edit it
sense.
at all. I don't have to
We know
take out
all
a lot
the
of
rules
pauses.
perfectly.
Yeah, I don't have to take out me mumbling about what does lethality rating really mean as I look it up and or as
all
I
our
literally
characters are
am
very
trying
good at
to
it.
explain it as I'm reading what it is. Sometimes when we start talking about the rules, I'm like reading the rules and I'm just saying the words as I'm reading them. So
How far away are we from him? I assume it's, again, like 100 meters
yeah,
or
probably
whatever.
somewhere in there.
It's like a 9-iron.
Well,
Yeah.
Let's not bring in meters here, but yes, probably about a 9-iron. We'll go 90 yards, 80 yards, 90 yards. Okay, I'm going to describe what happens, and then we're going to flip into combat. So I'm
Can
going
I
to need
ask
to
a
know
quick
it.
question before that?
Yes.
Do I get advantage for like being far away, like sniping, anything?
So yeah. Well, you got the.
Bro, I got
you
it
mean
with
on
the shot.
You got
Okay.
the shot.
the
Yeah.
luck.
So
Okay.
yeah. So you did not have to spin that luck. Just
Okay.
so
Got
we're
it.
all aware. Okay. So we see that as Doc John Thomas is eyeing down the scope, finger trembling, a bead of sweat. What is like the thought rolling through John Thomas's head? I imagine it's like I was born for this or something like
Yeah, I think John Thomas is definitely like the cocky alter ego. I mean, and he is very intelligent and does everything correctly as opposed to Doc Throck. But I do think that he's just like, here I am using my God-given talent again.
Yep, that's exactly right. Just so confident he's going to fire up a shot. We see the scope, like zoom in through the scope into Cardiff's face in pain. There's a flicker of recognition as his head turns towards you. But as that happens, one of his fists kind of gets engulfed by one of these fleshy, erupting mouths. Maws. What I will say is that with that view, we finally see those maws kind of come into clarity. And they are red and swollen breaks in his like skin, as if it's dried up so much it cracked at first and then cracked open like, somebody's feet, like a 90-year-old person's foot, cracking open. And then on either side of the mouth that is created there's like this sickly pale green brown substance that seems to be emitting out almost like a, putrefaction, purulence. And this mouth is like got what looks like teeth at first, but it's actually like it's taken chunks of his bone and connective tissue and turned it into like little sharp rocky things that it's biting at. And so his hand gets stuck in there. When he pulls it out, it's like stripped of a little bit of flesh. As you see the flesh, the mouth kind of like gobbles the flesh down, and then the hand slowly heals itself, like the bleeding knits itself up as if it like ate its own flesh to then knit itself. There's like a silence as Cardiff looks up and then goes back down to fighting himself. And then there's the click and then the... We see half of Cardiff's head, the left side of his head, go like flying the fuck off, exposing some cheekbone, and then like bits of like brain and stuff go flying. Despite that though, he screams... and then starts looking at you guys, basically. It seems like with all of that, the mouths and himself fighting have re-established some sort of homeostasis and are now all focused on you guys where the shot came from. And then at that moment, what you see is that all of those animals that had been crawling towards Cardiff all stand up and immediately flip back around and start making their way towards you guys. What that consists of is 2 large packs of about 5 coyotes, 1 gray wolf, and then a black bear, and they're all in this weird brain horn zombified state. So they're loping a lot slower, as if they don't fully understand the bodies that they're in to some degree. And what you would notice is that it looks like some of them have harmed themselves to try to get towards Cardiff, like fallen down the ravine and into the ground. And so some are like loping on broken legs, and you can hear like the crunch of the bones of paws breaking and stuff.
I'm imagining that look where like, if, I don't know, like someone who's in like a professional, like an MMA fight gets like hit in the knee and they try to keep going, but every time they step, it's clearly like something's torn
it's clearly torn and
it
it's
like
not
jerks
going
to the side and
Yeah, like the gray wolf is like front leg is kind of coming out of socket with each movement, so it doesn't have the nice loping movement that I think of with like a wolf. And instead it's like, really hitting the ground and getting back up. They all kind of come at you. The weirdest thing about it is that it's really silent. They don't make noises. They don't do anything. So it's like this silent, you can hear crunching, cracking, and that's about it. And you guys are up there. So what do you want to do? Because we need everybody's order.
I kind of want to run away.
So what's everybody's dexterity?
Yeah.
Fair. What's everybody's dexterity?
50.
Okay.
Sabi, how fast can they close the sort of like...
Yeah, how fast? Are
Not
they?
very fast.
The 9 iron.
Yeah,
distance.
you guys not super fast. To the point where there is a split second, I think, where that happens. We see John Thomas put the gun down with like a nice, I fucking got him right in the head.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the realization that those things are coming after you. And I think everybody looks at each other. Bertram, Glenn, John Thomas, Edgar, and FP. And there's this moment where you guys all lock eyes and probably realize that if you took off right now, you could probably outrun most of what these things are. And really only 1 or 2 of them are even moving fast enough that you couldn't outrun them, because they're all just like fucked. It looks like they haven't like eaten or drinking in like a day or 2. They look a little mangy, and then they're just like walking on broken legs.
We also drove the Corvette through the woods up to that point and then walked up to like the bluff. So the vet is at the base of the bluff.
I thought we left the Corvette at the Love Shack, right?
I think you guys may have left the Corvette at the Love Shack.
I thought
I'm
that
almost
I
positive
tried
that
to
you
drive
guys
it
left
to
it.
I thought I was like, it can handle anything. I'm almost, but I could be wrong.
I think we did do that to the sniper site.
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep.
So I did
That's
drive
what
through
it
the
was.
woods.
It was to the sniper
Yes.
site and then to the Love Shack.
We
That's
left it
right,
at the Love Shack. You're right.
Yeah. Which we said was probably a 30-minute hike, was what we were saying, somewhere in there. So I think really your choices are face this weird zombie army right now or try to run off.
So Edgar, again, just still tears streaming down his face, turns to FP and sort of is just like, what do we do? And I think that he would 100% defer. And if you're just like, get him.
Yeah, I'm kind of freaking out, man. I don't know if this is the acid I took or what's happening right now.
When you say 2 packs of like 5 coyotes, do you mean like 10 coyotes total?
10 total.
Plus
Here's what I'm
like
gonna tell you.
squirrels that are going to be like biting our ankles, a bear and a wolf, and also Cardfield.
Yeah. I'm treating the coyotes as 2 groups of 5 because I found these mob attack rules from one of the old Delta Green things. So.
Oh, fuck.
Because I think I have a plan for whatever you decide to do. Like, if you want to run, I have something. If you want to, like, stay and fight, I have a different thing.
I think FP would be consistent. We've only got 2 guns. We've got Edgar's whip. I've got, like, pliers and a hatchet or something like that.
Does Bertram have weapons?
No.
None. Okay.
Knowledge of physics.
Great.
Would be, which was
Super useful in
help-
combat.
Yeah.
It was very helpful actually in the last time we did combat. But
Yeah, it really was. No, I think FP's like, man, good shot, buddy, but I don't know how often you can repeat that. Did you get the sense that you had to fight that thing to even shoot?
Yes.
Are you talking to John Thomas or to
Yeah.
Edgar?
John Thomas.
No, I don't think I had to fight to shoot. I just got
you did have to roll the POW.
Well, I mean, I felt kind of bad because he's your friend, but I don't know this man and I don't care.
Yeah. Do you think you could?
Cold.
I think.
Go
for a
comfort
second,
cares, motherfucker.
Yeah, I think FP
Call hospice.
FP truly starts to ask. He's like, "Do you think you could make that shot again?" And then he's like, "He definitely thinks he can make that shot again. I don't think he can." And he's like, "No,
You don't know anything about me, friend. You only know Doc Throck.
Yeah, I'm kind of missing Throck at this point. You're scary.
John Thomas is a cold motherfucker.
Yeah, Bertram like tries
20
to
in
reach up
firearms.
and Bertram tries to like reach up to take the glasses off.
I like
He's like,
smack his hand away. I'm like, no.
I'm like I miss you as a doctor.
Thomas is in control.
Yeah, we weren't prepared before, and that was an amazing shot, but we're not any more prepared now. I honestly didn't think you'd make the shot, so let's go back and prepare for the fucking squirrel army, zombie, wild animal army.
Are you saying we should retreat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he takes the glasses off and turns into Doc Throck again. And he's like, hell yeah, baby, let's go.
Round him up.
I hold my hand up.
I'm fucking
like,
getting out of here.
I hold my hand up at Throck, like open palm, like I'm waiting for you to like throw the rifle back to me. Do you do that or not? Or do you shoulder it?
I think Doc Throck. No, I think Doc Throck, he throws it back. I think he's like, hell yeah, baby, thanks for letting me shoot that. And he throws it back.
Yeah, that was fucking amazing. Like I said, I didn't think you could do it. You showed me. All
Hey,
right, let's
never
go.
doubt the Throck.
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
FP thinks, no.
You know, like in Game of Thrones and some of the other things where you have horses and like people like grab the reins and then flip themselves up on the horse's back.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like FP does that to Edgar. Like as he like Edgar's just like, and then it's like takes off and then just like hooks your arm and just like
FP's got his right hand out for the rifle. And then when he sees Edgar coming on his left, he puts out his left hand, like catches the rifle, gets kind of yanked back by Edgar, and just like turns.
It's like jumps around.
Just like uses the momentum.
On his leather daddy outfit, there are actual like stirrups on the side of his pants, like where cargo like pockets would go, but there are stirrups, and you just hook in and you're ready.
Get going.
Yeah. I reach back and slap you on the ass once. Yeah.
I think Glenn is eyeing Bertram up. He's like,
I wonder if I could jump on Bertram.
No.
They're both like 5'6", I think.
Bertram has already taken off.
in his crushed purple velvet suit, just sprinting through the woods.
Yeah.
I imagine the bongos from Scooby-Doo are playing, and we're like kicking up dust real quick, and then we're like whoop and like fly off as two lithe young men or old men.
Lithe?
Nope, lithe. Have you heard of lithotripsy? We take off, and what I am gonna do, I guess, is roll one. Should I do a group luck roll?
Hey, my luck came back.
I did.
It's still shitty, but I have
Let's
it
do
on.
a group luck roll to see if we escape everybody. So who has the lowest luck? I'm assuming
Mine's
that's
45.
Throckmorton.
Yeah, Throck is 21.
26, 21? Yeah, it's for sure 21. So give me that and see if you can hit a 21 or below.
I got a 3.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
I think we all take off and start running, and there's like a second where we think we've totally cleared everything, and then there's some crashing in the trees, and we realize that giant black bear has like started fucking coming right for us. It tries to keep up, but again, it's got some really fucked up back leg, and so we hear it like run, and it's like running, it like almost runs out of gas as it like trips on over this like broken leg that it has, and we hear like kind of a snap, and then it's just like laying there like trying to drag itself towards us with these horns, these brain matter horns sticking out of its head, its tongue like lolling to the side and eyes glazed over. We're able to run off and get past it as it's like, I mean, it's still weird. If we got near it, it would totally fuck with it. So what's the game plan? I guess we see the running. There's probably like running for dear life as you guys try not to lose sight of each other in the woods, right?
Yeah.
But still all trying to make your way back to the Love Shack. So everybody has kind of spread, but are still going towards the Love Shack. And then I think there's a moment where there's the smell of like earth being upturned in the forest, and then the sun itself is starting to set a little bit because it's the late afternoon at this point, I think. And you guys are hearing the bellows of that bear as it's like screaming and scrambling, but it's getting softer and softer and softer. And then eventually you notice that all you're hearing is the sound of each other breathing, heavily breathing, right? And the foot slapping against the ground. And then I think there's a realization that all of a sudden you have crossed that line, and the sounds of the forest kind of explode on you guys to the point where you start hearing birds cawing again. You start hearing chipmunks like chittering. You hear like, I don't know. You maybe even hear the generator from the Love Shack whirring from far away. But it's all of a sudden you hear all of that stuff, and it's covering up your breath sounds in the running. And we see everybody slow down at their own pace. I know Glenn is bent over, breathing really deeply, and it's like,
I think we lost them.
FP, since he was riding on Edgar, is not winded. He hops off and looks back behind him and just kind of like listens and tries to see if anything is following them.
yeah, I think, give me a listen. Do we have listen on this?
We do. 97. I don't have a 90 or whatever. It doesn't matter. I have 0 in listen and I get a 97.
Yeah, you don't hear anything.
We don't have listen.
We don't have
We
listen.
don't. I know.
No.
My point is it doesn't matter what skill it is because I rolled a 97. So
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
It's a fair.
Are the rest of us doing this?
Yeah, everybody give me alertness. Ooh.
Alertness, yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 21 on a 21.
Oh, nice.
I failed 79 on a 20.
98 on a 20.
Glenn passes 24 to
I would
40.
say Bertram is not winded at all because he is like extremely fit and like does like ultra marathons. Like he's like a 60-year-old guy that's like
That's right.
very,
Wow.
very live.
That
And
100%
so he's-
Edgar. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say he's like chipper, talking normally, like walking around. He's like, why is everybody so tired?
I think Edgar's thing is I think he would normally be able to do this, but he's been crying the whole time. And so he's just like, and he's doing that, which is why he can't hear shit. And perhaps why Jimmy also couldn't hear shit.
Yeah.
You hear Bertram shush you. He's like, shush, let's get Edgar, shush, I'm trying to hear.
And then he quietly sobs.
Outside of the noises of the forest and the quiet sobs of Edgar, you guys, we don't hear anything. No noises of an approaching bear, no noises of scrabbling squirrels, no noises of crazy coyotes. And with that, what's the game plan?
How far did we run? Yeah.
Yeah, how far how close
You're
to
probably
the
now,
cabin?
I would say you're probably 10 minutes from the cabin. You guys could probably get there pretty quick.
Okay. Yeah. I look at Throckmorton. I say, how many guns do you have at the Love Shack?
Baby, you don't even want to know. The
Okay.
ATF would come down on this place hard. Like, I'm talking, listen, there's a couple things that Dr. Ock loves in life, okay? One, he loves vets. He's a vet guy, okay? I don't want any of this fucking
Like
European
like
bullshit.
the veterans?
I love veterans. I love America. I do it for the troops. Everything I do for
Oh.
troops, okay?
That.
Yeah.
Troops.
Troops. Two, I love holes. Any hole, I'll take it, okay?
We can
Oh.
agree on
Ladies,
that.
Holes too.
I like holes, okay?
Oh, okay.
like the
We will stick our finger in any
the
hole.
book.
Holes, no.
I don't think that's come out yet. Or has it? No,
Hasn't
maybe.
come out.
I bet the book
98?
had. I don't
Yeah,
know about the
probably.
movie, but probably the book.
Say I read it in 5th grade, so in like 2001.
1998.
No way.
Brand new book.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Listen,
Hit book this year.
what was it? I love
Stanley
holes.
Louis
Yelnats.
Sackar. Yeah.
Yes, Louis Sackar. Listen, baby, holes, great book. I hope they turn it into a movie someday. But
Oh yeah.
I'm talking like sex
I
holes.
think it's a
love
good
sex
idea.
Holes. Like holes have
Nice.
sex in.
Sex.
Do you
Understand? Yes.
Great. Okay.
Yes.
Who among us does not?
We all do. Bertram.
They're
I knew I liked
glorious.
you. 3, baby. The boy loves firepower, okay? I got guns
Excellent.
for days. In the walls, in the freezer, underneath the dead guy that we just cut up. I got so many guns.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
This guy
good.
is
So you
prepared.
like vets, holes, and guns.
Yeah, vets, holes, guns. It's how I live my life, baby.
I love how
You don't know
medicine's not in there anywhere.
Yeah, and also
He is
clarified vets
very American.
are vets veterans or are they like veterinarians?
Listen, they're interchangeable,
both.
baby. Vets,
Oh,
vets,
wow.
same
I,
thing.
I thought you meant
okay?
the car, like American Muscle, but you know.
Oh, go for Corvettes. Right.
Hey, I'm gonna leave this one open to interpretation for y'all, okay?
Oh, huh.
Don't distinguish between your vets. Got it.
No, don't distinguish
Yeah.
between your vets,
Huh.
but I prefer sex holes over book holes.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Episode title.
I prefer sex holes over book holes.
I think Glenn is really thinking hard about everything you've just said.
He's so confused. He's like,
He's like, vets on a sex holes
I think
and
again
book holes.
through tears, Edgar's just like, I don't. Young adult literature is just it's rising genre, and I think it's really great. It stares at you.
Yeah, getting kids to read.
red eyes.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
and I say, hey, Edgar, baby, if it gets the kids to read, you should pick up a. I got a copy of Holes back at the Love Shack. I'm gonna get you that, okay?
Just
All right.
pans back to the Love Shack, and it's just
Yeah.
a whole library of holes only.
Just Holes.
Just-
It's like 300
Hundreds of
copies
holes.
Holes.
Also, Holes fanfic.
This library is just
Yeah.
holes.
Just Holes.
Handwritten. Just holes.
My library of holes. Cool. Yeah, let's go back to the house then.
Yep.
And we do.
Okay, we'll go back. I need to make some phone calls. You guys get the guns, and what else? How do we fight something like this? That's yeah. I don't know what this is.
I think, like, what guns do you guys want? Like, do you want to roll for, like, or like luck, or do you want to just, like. 'Cause I
Yeah,
probably-
why don't we use
I don't know what you wanna do.
this house as a non-spooky green box? How we always do Schrodinger's, where you guys ask
Sure.
me for
Yeah.
something and then we roll for it, and then if you get it, you get it. I mean, to a point, like there's probably not going to be like fucking RPGs and stuff, but like
Hey.
there's probably some shit there. So I think Glenn is going to specifically want dynamite. If I'm being completely honest, I think Glenn saw how spooky all of that was, and Glenn also has no firearm skills or anything. So he's
Yeah.
like, how do you destroy things? Dynamite. And that's the level of thinking he's got.
I think Bertram maybe doesn't even want anything other than like something like some type of scope so he can like direct people where to shoot.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how he was helpful the last time by like calculating angles and stuff
Yeah.
that we needed to.
Like a spotter scope.
Yeah.
Glenn rolled a 36 on his 53 luck. So Glenn has dynamite.
Cool.
Sweet.
Oh, we're just doing 50-50 for Schrodinger's. So 36 on a 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say
I don't
was
think
getting
I
ready to
need
say
to
I was like
roll,
I
uh,
don't
No, I think
think
that's fine.
that
Yeah.
that's
I
how
think
we're doing
Throck's got it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think dynamite's like maybe a little bit of a stretch.
But, like, a scope
grenades
would make
be like a
sense.
big
I would have
stretch,
grenades
like a
for
rocket.
sure.
Yeah. I feel like you could. Those are things that like. Yeah. So Glenn's gonna get dynamite.
Okay.
So I think Edgar would want like some sort of like, I don't know, handgun thing.
Sure.
But I think that he would put it sort of like in the back of his leather pants. And like that would be a last resort thing. And like honestly, he is just hoping that there's like that like Doc Throck is like a baseball fan and has like some sort of like Barry Bonds
Big
bat or
slugger,
something.
Louisville Slugger or something.
And he wants to like wrap it with like barbed wire or something. So he
Hell
has
yeah.
like barbed wire bat and like whip.
Also, I'm imagining barbed wire bat, whip, and then maybe some like fucking brass knuckles or something in case he needs to start
Yeah.
fucking punching.
And maybe some nunchucks that he like also
Yeah, well,
slides
yeah,
in
of
next
course.
to the gun.
I think Throck has.
That's a 17 on my
Yeah,
50-50.
done. You have all of those
Yeah.
items.
You have all of it, but I think he gets like kind of emotional when he I think he hands you like a 38 Magnum, and I think It's kind of like it's blinged out and it has like a leather wrap on the handle. And he's like, it's wrapped in leather like you. And he hands it to you. And I think he's like very excited to give you this thing.
Edgar, again, still in tears about all of this, is just like, thank you. And he doesn't actually take the gun from you as you're holding it out. He picks you up like in a hug. And so then I think that maybe you like slide your hand down and just like put it down.
Yes.
Like
I go down your back and I just put it kind of like, and I feel it's like the muzzle like just kind of nestle in your crack, and I'm like, it's safe. Like,
thank you.
anything, baby, anything for you.
What does FP want?
FP, I guess he already has like a pistol and the rifle from the sniper guy's bag. He has his hatchet, I guess. Probably has some kind of like pocket knife. I think the only other thing he really wants, because he's like, man, if I'm going to have to be like blasting bears and wolves and stuff, I kind of want a shotgun.
Cool. So I think what we see is that the whole group, we get in, Johnsy's still outside. He's got the hot tub going and he's frying up like smash burgers on the blacktop grill thing that he has. Hey, baby. We get inside. I think we kind of all, Johnsy's going to come in a second, but it's like, we get inside and there is just like those Edgar Wright smash cuts of like drawer opens and the drawer has like brass knuckles in it, and then like closet opens and it's got a bunch of guns held up, and there's like a shotgun that we pull out, and then another drawer opens and it's this little shrine with that gun that's got like a velvet pillow, velvet pillow with like the gun sitting on top of the rhinestone covered gun that ends up going towards Edgar.
The velvet pillow is made out of the pant of a Juicy Couture track.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And it literally says Juicy on the pillow.
It says Juicy Holes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then, smash cut to another closet opening up, and there's just like piles of dynamite, and Glenn just starts grabbing and putting them in his pockets. We're all sitting in the middle of the love shack. Johnsy's outside kind of humming Hot-Blooded to himself. You can hear him every once in a while. He's like, what's Johnsy's? Hey, baby, Hot-Blooded. He's just screaming to himself in the back. We're all sitting around maybe this little dinner table. I think Glenn is sitting and just truly packing his pockets full of dynamite.
He's like, okay, I'm going to have to probably kill something that's not very cool.
What's
Hey,
everyone else
Throck,
doing?
you got any fireworks too? Maybe I don't know, why not?
Hell yeah, baby. The Love Shack is fully stocked for all your needs. Whatever you want.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I get maybe like something that shoots up in the air as like a signal to use.
Yeah,
if
some
needed.
Roman
Like-
candles or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I give you like, I'm like, these are the good ones. I crossed the border for these, and they're like M80s.
Yeah.
Hell
okay,
yeah.
Sweet.
Edgar is crying and rocking, and he has the bat, and he's just like thumping on the table.
Yeah.
And so like everyone is talking, and he's just like just back and forth, and then just whack with the bat, sort of like on wherever he's sitting, counter, like island, kitchen table, whatever.
Bertram is in the hot tub eating a smash burger. Like
Just
he's
Hot-Blooded is
he
pulled
like
by
he,
Foreigner is
he got
blaring
his little
right now.
scope and he like has it with him, and in that one hand he's just wearing a pair of boxers, and he's in the hot tub eating a burger.
Are his boxers also crushed purple velvet?
No, they have like the buttons, like they look like a pair of actual shorts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. I think Doc Throck he got himself an AK, and he's just like kind of polishing it, kind of talking to himself, and just like loading the ammunition into his cartridge. And he's just like, he's just like so happy that people are at the cabin. Like,
Yeah, this is
hanging
like his
out with
dream.
him. He's like, this is great. Like, he's just having the time of his life.
Yeah, get to show off all of his guns and all this shit.
Yeah.
Hey, so what are you guys doing? What's all this?
Going hunting, Johnsy, for horned animals.
Oh, hunting now. Oh, that's pretty cool, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
He brings in a plate full of burgers. Y'all to eat up real quick, baby.
Yeah. I think FP grabs a burger, and then if there's like a house phone, he goes to like use that. If not, he goes out and uses Throck's car phone.
There's probably a house phone, I'd imagine. Or no?
I imagine he has a house phone and it's in the shape of lips.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is 100% a lip phone.
Yep.
And It's the Love Shack.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Who you calling?
I think first I probably call, I guess, Noah first.
All right. Let's play the game where I can start doing voices. Noah was like,
Canadian.
Oh, hey. Yeah, sure there. Yeah. Okay. So we get a bring. And after 4 or 5, you get the,
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah. So I'm doing all right. We're in a bit of a situation here. Got a business question for you. No. Sure. So you remember that house that got burnt down? Yeah, well, I think one of the guys who lived there is, he sort of turned into, he's sick, our kind of sick, and he makes people feel things. He makes people feel bad so they can't stop him. I'm trying to, help him get better, wink, wink, but do you ever seen anything like this, or that, like, ice spell? Is that something that I could do? Could you tell me how to do that if I need it? Oh, yeah. Well, he's really into Dungeons and Dragons, and so I think maybe doing an ice spell would help him feel better. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all I had, unless you have some other quick tips, because I think we got to take care of this. I'm worried he's going to hurt himself if we don't get him feeling better soon. Hurt some other people too. So, yeah, if you. Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with that technique. All right, thanks, buddy. Hope you enjoy your vacation. If you need anything, give me a call. Hopefully I can repay the favor someday. Safe travels.
click.
All right.
What'd you learn from Noah?
The spell is pretty complicated, so he can't tell me how to do it. He is in Albuquerque, but I don't know if that's going to be like helpful. It sounds like it'd take a couple of days for him to like get the stuff together and help us. So probably not. Essentially that. And then he said, burn a fever, which FP takes to mean just kill it with fire. So yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, FP's like, all right, well, we got the Roman candles. Yeah, I think probably, he's still doing his phone stuff right now, but he's probably going to go back and check to see, like the big mortar fireworks where you have to like drop the thing in and then it shoots and then does like the big.
Whoop.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Yep.
Yeah.
He kind of rummages around for maybe like a 16 pack of one of those, the like,
Sure.
The old,
It's there.
yeah.
It's definitely there. Yeah.
With like the really flamboyant, like Uncle Sam's boom box or whatever.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam's ass blaster, and it just has the
Yeah.
Trimmers monsters from.
So there was a
Tremors 3.
huge explosion in Kansas City, like within the last like year or so, and it was a veteran who collected fireworks, and then like everything went off all at once, and it like fucking blew the shit out of his house and like several of like the neighboring houses.
Damn, that's
I
wild.
can believe that.
Yeah, it was like fucking wild. Just like having these things like in the house, I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
That
there's
was
a
the
lot in
thing.
the house that could explode in the Love Shack. So,
There's so many things.
so many items that could explode. It's mainly
Myself
items
included.
that could explode, I would say. There's items that are the structural house, and then everything else is just explosives. So,
And then FP calls Eggert.
all right, we get 2 rings on that one. 2 brings.
Bring, 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 bring.
Hey, Eggert, it's Pliskin. That you mentioned before that you had to take care of something that was jumping from person to person. And it had something to do with Harrow the Second. Is there any chance that thing could be still hopping around? Because I think we might have something like that going on here.
I guess pause.
33406310.
Do you think in the day that Fruman and Fredrickson have talked to Eggert at all? Is that even on their list of things to do at all in the 24 hours since they left?
Say that again.
Because do you think that since you guys left, do you think you've talked with Eggert about this, or do you think not? What is the normal breakdown of a DG mission when you guys get done with stuff? Is there enough trust between you and Eggert that you don't even have like a callback to like, you know what I mean? Or because I could imagine a place where if you guys know Eggert enough that there's only a call if something goes wrong. You know what I mean? It's I send you to do something, you go do something. If something bad happens or you need help, you call. Otherwise, no call kind of thing. But I could also imagine a world where you're
going to
guys
hate
call
my
back
answer.
in. Yeah.
Fruman would only call if he wants information. And so depending on sort of where we are in the progression, he's going to call him.
Sure.
Because again, sort of with what we went through with like the hallway in West Virginia and like all the stuff, he's going to call and be like, I have questions, motherfucker.
Sure.
And so I don't know if that's happened yet. And so like,
Yeah.
I think that you could probably make an argument for me to have like my home thing and like my lab
Yeah, because I'd
thing
rather
that we talked about.
I'd rather do all of that. I'd rather Fruman go home and do some thinking and looking and poking around before he calls.
And here's what
Eggert,
I'm going to say about
if that makes
Fredrickson,
sense.
which I think Fredrickson could also convince Fruman not to call. And Fredrickson knows that FP is kind of doing his own thing, and he's trying to kind of let him get his feet wet, kind of get established, give him a chance to kind of do some shit before we actually talk to Eggert.
I love that.
So
That's
that he can
good.
kind of
Yeah,
like,
I think that makes the most amount of sense.
because
to
then
me.
he can kind of be like, look, we did a good job. Like,
Yeah,
try
or
to
just
talk him
like,
up a little
hey,
bit,
he's
yeah.
okay now. Like he's read in more or less, kind
yeah.
of.
Mhm.
So he's gonna give FP a few days to like get
To-
some
to
shit
get
done
back,
and
yeah.
call me, and then once we talk, then I
Cool.
would talk to Eggert.
Yeah, that sounds good. So we'll say Eggert's not been updated. So then the last time you guys talked with Eggert was what? I think it was after you.
After we found the picture, right?
Yeah.
When we were all pissed at him.
I would say,
that he-
yeah, we called
Yeah.
and yelled at him.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. So, okay. Okay, cool. So he doesn't know anything.
33406310. 106.
Hey, yeah, I'm still here. Well, yes and no. If what I'm thinking is, well, I know, man, but you know how business goes, I think. So, we took care of the thing that was there. We took care of the guy that was doing it. Well, we took care of one thing that was here, but while we were doing that, a guy had something jump into him, I think, and it's controlling him now. And since you have this connection with Harrow II, and he last disappeared on a mission that you were doing with him where there was something jumping around, I just wondered if you might have any insight. You ever hear of something called Bodis, or did Harrow ever talk about cicadas? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And did you ever see somebody develop a bunch of mouths on their chest that was like trying to eat them? Like. Okay. All right. So. All right. Duly noted. Well, I guess if you ever keep a log of things, chest monster, look into it. Yep. Well, I mean, that's business, right? That's the game, brother. Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, thanks, boss.
Click.
And then last thing, FP wants to call his brother.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm sure you don't
Numerous.
have anything for his brother. What I was honestly thinking is probably it just goes to voicemail.
Yes, excellent. Thank you. That's really helpful for me as somebody who's had not already made that. Yeah, that's fine. If you wanted to talk to, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And so basically, he's like,
This is Dr. Reed. I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave me a message.
yeah, that tracks. It's like, hey, bro, sorry I haven't talked to you in a while. I got a new job. Working for the government. It's kind of dangerous. I don't know if I'll talk to you again, but if I do, if you don't hear from me, I don't know. Tell mom I'm sorry, I guess, that I didn't do better, but I'm turning my life around. If I get through this, I'll give you a call. I'll pay you a visit, maybe in a couple of days. Love you, buddy. Bye. Click.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
that's it. He finishes his burger, and then he looks around to see if everyone else is ready to go back and TCOB. Is that right? Yeah.
I think it's TCBY.
Hey, y'all ready to TCBY?
Hell yeah, baby. I love Fridays. Let's go to Fridays. Let's go get some milkshakes. We just got some burgers.
Some
Let's go.
Yeah,
mudslides.
TGIF.
Oh, yeah. I love Urkel.
Wait, TCBY is a... That's
Is
the
it
frozen yogurt
TCBY?
place. Never mind.
Yeah.
Cut this
Isn't
out.
that
This is
the-
embarrassing.
The country's
that's perfect.
the country's best
Yeah.
This country's
Yogurt?
best yogurt.
Yeah, this
country's best yogurt is at the TCBY.
This country.
This country, it can't
It's
no.
different in each country. The TCB
Well,
was.
German yogurt is much better.
Listen, baby
Obviously.
Bertram, I really like you, but you need to watch your mouth right now.
It really is a B-.
I'm gonna need you to be careful about what you say about American yogurt here, okay?
So great. We are all we're all sitting around.
So, I think this is gonna be. We're gonna have to kill a bunch of things, huh? Not people,
Yeah.
maybe people. What do we think we need to kill Cardiff, or what's the deal?
I mean, I don't
Oh, yeah.
know how to fix him. Do you know how to fix him?
I got no clue.
9.
I
Okay.
mean, baby, I shot off like
I
half
think
his head.
obviously we have to kill him.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
about
sorry, Edgar.
Yeah, earmuffs,
Yeah.
Edgar.
With your critical
99
success, he's just fully
balloons.
convinced that
Yeah,
it's gotta
It's
happen.
gotta
Yeah.
happen.
yeah.
Guys, the only way I can think of to save him, and I don't know if this would work, this is just complete bullshit. And I hold up the bag with the guy's cut off tattoo, and I'm like, Glenn, you said this thing stops reactions, right? It seems like Cardiff's changing into something. I don't know if I shove this in one of those mouths or stick it on his face or whatever, that might stop what's happening. But
Well,
I don't know.
I think he
Yeah.
would just die anyway because we shot half of his head off.
Baby, I agree with Bertram here. I mean, John Thomas, he's a crack shot there. Took off half his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
that's a survivable injury.
yeah, he didn't seem dead afterward though. Anyway, I don't know. Well, maybe he'll grow it back. He grew off the flesh hand after he bit that, so or the hand flesh rather. But anyway, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it live. We'll make the decision when we get there.
Cool.
It's great to have a plan, but if you get too married to it, you lose your adaptability.
Yeah, that's true. I don't plan for anything.
Do we
Let's
have?
All right,
go.
but you are gonna take that thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess
do we
I assumed
have-
that I still had a bag of this stuff that I'm carrying around.
Sure, whatever. It was either in the vet or you took it, so I don't care. You have it?
Do we have walkie-talkies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because I think Bertram's not. He's gonna try to stay back as far as he can to still see what's going on
Okay.
because he doesn't have a weapon.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to at least just take a handgun?
Sure,
of
I'll
some
take a
sort?
handgun.
Thank you. Just in case.
Just this little tiny 38 snub
Yeah.
nose.
Yeah.
I give you a P98, a Walther, the.
Oh yeah.
PPK.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And I literally, it's the German, and I'm it's from your home country.
Oh, danke.
Bitte.
So, what do we? What's the
Yes.
game plan? Do we want to split up or stay together, or how do we do
How about
this?
we
I've never killed anything, so
yeah
I realized I haven't called for any sanity or grip rolls in a long time, so we should probably do
Yeah,
that.
probably
Yeah.
should have done.
I'm gonna take a little more
Yeah,
grip from
I did
everybody.
shoot someone's
Yeah,
head
I'm gonna
off, yeah.
take some grip from everybody, but it's not gonna be make you freak out if you get more than 5. Okay, so this will just be for all of the stuff that has happened. So everybody, give me 2 grip rolls.
Okay.
What is that? A 6? A D6?
No, just give me your D100s and do 2 of
Oh.
them, and then tell me if you pass or fail.
I failed both, a 67 and an 80.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you to roll a 1d6 twice. And that this is for all the stuff that's happened because I've forgotten to do all of this. But losing the more than 5 is not going to cause our breakdown or anything. You know what I mean?
Okay.
A 1 and a 3 for me.
Cool. So you get
So
4
it
in
would've
total.
been
Wow,
fine.
that's not bad. Okay.
I passed both.
Okay.
I also passed.
So
both.
passing both, I'll have you guys each. I'll have you roll 1d4 and then add 1 to it.
I passed 1 and failed 1.
I'll just do a 1d6 for you.
Okay, I
And
got
then
4.
Glenn lost 3. So everybody, that's like our total sand loss or grip loss for everything. You got me? Like this is for
Yep.
seeing the shit and shooting them and stuff. So
Cool. All right. Yeah. So we hop into the Corvette, and basically I'm like, all right, how about this? We kind of go in the, like I say, the half circle around the dig site. We start at 9 o'clock. Bertram and Glenn, you guys hop out first. That way you can kind of spot things out. You give us reports as we're driving. When we get to 6 o'clock, I'm imagining we approach this from the south. I don't know why that's what I'm thinking of. But when we get to 6 o'clock, Throckmorton and Thomas, you keep driving. Edgar and I will just like roll out the side. And then when you get to 3 o'clock, you just post up. And then we just start blasting.
Can I roll luck for something insane, but my luck is so low that probably won't happen?
tell me what you want. Yes, probably.
Can I have like a mounted machine gun that I can affix to my Corvette?
If yes, it's going to come with the caveat that it may not work super well because I'm imagining you bought it from like World War II something or other. You know what I mean? So.
That's fine. I just want to see if Johnsy wants to hop on it and maybe help me out.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, roll for luck to see if you have it.
Meat
What we'll say is you
shield.
bought one a while ago. This is like, is it usable or not? We'll say.
Oh no, I failed very badly. So yeah, I definitely don't have that. Yeah. I got a 91 on a 21.
I think we all, as we were walking out to get to the vet, we all stare longingly at what looks like a giant fucking setup of a machine gun that's like all broken down. Hey, baby, you need them burgers?
I take one for the road.
I also take one for the road.
Eat up.
Actually, I take 2.
I'm vegetarian.
No.
Is your leather vegetarian?
Yeah, it's faux leather.
You kind of cry too.
I cried too. I'm like, I'm so proud of you.
Can I just have a grilled cheese? Thank you.
And then he gets a grilled cheese. And he
I'll
gives
take
a
one of
grilled
those.
cheese. Yeah, gives the grilled cheese to Edgar.
Hey, Johnsy, baby, thanks for being here. I'm so proud of you for coming out and just
Oh,
like
baby.
supporting us, baby.
No
Baby.
problem, baby.
Thanks, John Z. Armies march on their stomach. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. You guys know me?
I mean,
Edgar goes in,
for the
like,
moment.
tries to like chest bump and like makes that very obvious, and I think probably just knocks John Z over.
Hey, big guy. Okay. Okay. We get into the vet. Corvette.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I've actually never been excited about a combat thing, but I'm actually kind of excited about this one.
I'm interested if this works. We'll fucking see.
Let's fucking go.
What are we listening to as we ride into battle? You know, I think it's Unfortunate Son by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Okay.
I think we're just
Yeah,
like, Danny.
Didn't we do that already though?
I don't know. I also feel like there's a 50% chance that FP would just put on Credence. He's like flipping through radio stations. He hears it and he's like, yeah, this one's for Fredrickson.
Okay. I mean, fuck it then. Let's do it. I already have it written. It's done. Cool. Consent doesn't exist when you go out back.
The country's best yogurt.
And I feel that time's a wasted gold.
And I feel
When the dogs begin
to
to
smell
smell
her.
her, will she smell alone?